Hello. Whoosh. How are you? Happy Monday. Sleepy? Yeah. I feel that. So, I know that we were talking before about how I hadn't heard back from Doom. Oh, okay, hold on. My dad's calling me. Give me 1 second. Hola.
Hey, I saw you called just a minute ago.
Yeah, I texted you a question.
And let me see what the question
I just had a thought. I didn't know, and James didn't know.
is. I can throw it in.
Oh, okay.
So it's 240.
Yeah, I think that put like 180 maybe because I didn't start it right. Oh, I can double check when I started. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second and I can find out. Um, aha. Here, I can send you.
No, no paper. No more paper.
No, it's just the info. So it shows when I bought the band and then each month. So if you can use any of that, then use that. And if not, then that's okay too.
How much does it say in total?
Well, that I'd have to do the math.
How come it's 89 and
That
69
that was when I got the band.
and then 49 and 29 is zero? Zero.
The zero because it was in the first month when I first got the band. Like the subscription, the cost of buying the band and everything was included in that first month. Like, oh God. Not me dropping stuff.
You got it now? So I got $339.60.
Okay. Sounds right.
Um,
That's the only other thing I've thought of.
well, we're gonna, in order to wrap this sucker up, we're gonna need to. Let me I'll drop that in, but we're running out of time as we
Okay.
speak. So hold on, what? Let me see what this was.
Because, like,
Glasses, saline, payment, eye surgery, hearing aids, batteries, braille, medical supplies. I would put that under medical supplies.
yeah.
So I got, what did I say, 339, 339.6. Enter. All right, put that back. We got nothing. Good old Joe.
Okay.
It's in.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I need from you your what do you guys want to do at this point? I'm getting real close to pulling the trigger,
Okay.
and I could finish it off, meaning I can e-file it
Okay.
and just send it
Hello, sorry about that. Um,
That's joint. Do you think it's in the safe?
it might be the other thing. It's in that silver checkbook thing that I have, so I don't know where that is. Do you know what I'm talking about? The silver one?
Yeah.
I mean, worst case, what we could always do is the one that we have the interest going into, because I know I have that info. Okay, so sorry about that. We went with someone different to do our taxes this year. If you've been around, you know that we end up normally filing late, like September late. And if you don't know, you get hit with interest fees and all sorts of other crap every month that you're late. And so James and I kind of got sick of that, and we God bless my father, who spent like all day yesterday and today helping and figuring out, and because he did everything for my mom's small business, and so he has a lot of knowledge with that, and so we have just been cranking it out for the last like 48 hours. So we're at like the final stage now where we just needed some like one last bit of info, and I have to give him my, because of course, we owe money. Even though my business did half as well as last year. James, if you could check your check that top drawer actually. It could be there. But you also need to check your what you have with Amtrak.
Oh, for the W4?
Yeah. Haha. Success. They're both in there.
Gotcha.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay. Let me catch up on chat. It's a Monday. It really is a Monday. Cannot pin my own stuff on mobile. Really? Mobile. Reorganized at work. Temporary manager is still trying to figure out payroll. Ugh. Hit send, then remember. Oh no. You're about to do your, yeah. Tax stuff is. You did nothing over the weekend? That's lovely. Played flute. Oh, your performance already happened? How was it? That's so exciting. I feel like I didn't do anything, so yeah. To finish crocheting a little plant. I love that. You went to the zoo. It's gorgeous out today. You're honestly, like, there was a part of me that was like, maybe we just... I asked James if he wanted me to cancel stream so that we could plant the tree today, like it's that nice out. And he was like, no, stream, we'll figure it out and maybe plant it like tomorrow or something. I think he's going to end up working weird hours and we're not going to get to plant it forever. Guess what? The buds on that tree are like, that tree's looking great. The one that we got from Home Depot. I haven't heard back from the tree place though, so I might have to follow up with them or chase down like through PayPal to be like, give me my money back. I don't want this charged. I deny it. The zoo is always a good time, I agree. I need to go again. It's been so long. Oh. That hurts, Petrichor. I can't imagine playing like the flute or like a woodwind instrument, something that requires you to have good breath. Especially now, I suck at it now. I mean, when I was younger and I was dancing, sure, maybe at that point I could have, but at this point, no, I would not be able to handle it now. Yeah, Moat Dad gets all just all kinds of A pluses. I actually started scanning in pictures again. I know that like I had showed you all some pictures from like when I was growing up that I had scanned because it's my cousin's birthday. It's a big one coming up, and so his wife was asking if we had any pictures that we could share, and I was like, I know I have some scanned already, and I know that there's probably like some more. So I started like I was doing some scanning stuff. I forgot to take a picture. Oh no, I got too excited. Yeah, changing colors is so exciting when you're like, yes, finally. You went to the aquarium today? How was it? Was a bit of work, yeah. And mouth shaping too. Here, hold on. You want a fun... These pictures just like... They made me feel bad. I'm sure that you all can understand seeing pictures of yourself when you're younger, when you have like mental health things, and you're like, man, I remember thinking like back then, bad body image thoughts, and now you look at those pictures and you're like, yo, if only. If only. But like, here. Which dancer is Megan? I wonder if you can tell. Can I zoom in at all? Ding ding. Tigress got it. Top left is me. And then I think I have another one handy. I mean, this one's just, I don't even know. I think this was like for the newspaper. This is our dance school. This was the first one. Front and center, yep. Those are numbers on the floor, yeah. For the little kids, so that they knew like where to stand. So like kids would be assigned a number in like a show. And then what they would do is when we would go to perform on stage, we would put those same exact numbers on the floor. And then the red was for a circle. So the red ones here went around in a circle. So again, they knew the markers, like, Because the little kids, man, they have no idea. And, like, I've seen, you know, a lot of schools will use, like, spots. We called them circle spots. And they had, like, they were, like, little rubbery things that you could put on the floor. But then you'd have to, like, put them out and take them up in between each dance. So, yeah, when we would set up for a show, we would, like, get there early and put all the numbers on stage. We'd have a tape measure, and that way the kids, when they get there, are able to be like, oh, that's my spot. I'm number 14. That's my spot. And they, you know, they just go. This was Nutcracker. These girls were each Clara. And I think this was Land of the Snow based on who else is dancing. Practice, yep. So that was fun to, like, find some old dance pictures that are always fun to come across. I don't even know what the heck I got with my last Pokemon. I got an egg. Do I get to share that with you all? Or is it do I have a gift? I don't have a gift. I also don't have a sunball. You can hatch the eggs. How do I hatch eggs? That's so cool. That's excellent. Hello, sunshine. I don't know. I haven't got one yet. Okay, no fair. Dad puns always. All right. So I did end up hearing from Doom, who we were waiting on because they had won a dinosaur, and I hadn't heard from them, and I was like, I don't know what to make them. And they said that they really like purple. So I figure we can make them, I don't know, some kind of a purpley dino buddy. And we'll just use, like, regular safety eyes. But I figure what we'll do first, just in case Doom ends up, like, stopping in at all, I have Rhinus Leatherworks everything written down. I have their yarn, we have the colors, we have the whole shebang. So I figure that we can start with that one just in case we end up, like, Doom stops in or anything like that, and I can be like, hi, do you like this color? Or this color? Or whatever. So, that's the plan today. They are Pusheen stickers. Yeah. They were, I put them in with the last batch of orders. So I have, like, a bunch of them. And we just, like, pick one. Anyone who has placed an order, your order has shipped. Except for these two that we're making today. So. Look at baby Megan and baby Ryan. Sorry, that was right next to the dance pictures. It cracks me up now because you can't tell that there's a huge age gap between us. Like, once you're, like, full grown, like, once you're an adult, it's less easy to tell. But, like, it's a big gap. It's 8.5 years. And phone thingy. You know what I'm gonna do real quick? we're just going to pull out the beads that we're going to use. So we are alternating. I know that. And I honestly, they were saying that their daughter really likes like Rainbow Kitty unicorn vibes. So I feel like using this pinky one is better than the dark red glitter bead. So I think that we'll start, but like we're gonna work the other way. This orange. So I just want to make sure that everything's in the right place so that we get the right color pinky beads. Hi, Scruffy. How are you feeling? I hate that you broke your ankle. What the heck? Jeez. Technically, I guess that looks more yellow than green. So I guess we'll use this green. Or use this green, then this blue. Lots of sitting. I'm sorry, that sucks. I hope that you feel better. So wait. Sparkle, 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 sparkle. I could also use dark pink instead of red. And we could start with glitter. Because then we can do some of the more pastel glitter beads versus like the dark green. No, I think I'm overthinking it. I saw this app, this ADHD app, which I was super interested in trying out, but it's expensive and that's not something that I can really do right now. Like, it's like $200 a year, and I'm like, listen, that's great, but no. But they had you like take a little like quiz to see like if the app would be like a good fit for you. And my ADHD was like 87%, and I'm like, yeah, high score. Yes. But it was, you know, do you tend to overthink things? Do you, I'm like, you mean like overthinking these questions? Yes. Yes, I do. We have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, this. I think that looks pretty. See, look, I was going to spend all this time overthinking it, and it's unnecessary. Okay. Thanks for the lurk. Yeah, I always love those sorts of like questionnaire things for like mental health things. And they'll ask you like the same question multiple times, but like different wording. And you sit there and I like, I don't know what, like, it becomes so, I don't know. You're like, I don't want to say the wrong thing. What did I say before? Yeah, that makes them different questions. Mm-hmm. And you're like, on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being very unlikely and 5 being very likely. And if I don't know, I just, like, pick, like, the middle. So I'll just be like, 3. I don't know. 3. I hate when they do that because you sit there and second guess it. Uh-huh. Absolutely. Y'all, I think that this is the first time since, like, we opened, or I opened my business, that we are going to have our taxes filed on time. Cheerful Bacon! Hi! Welcome in, Raiders! How is your stream? Taste the art! Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Well, welcome in, everybody. For new friends, including you, Bacon. Hi, my name is Megan, and I am a neurodivergent variety crafter. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting, but we do other crafts. Like, I really enjoy miniatures, and Monday is a lot of times Miniature Monday, but today I really wanted to get these orders done so that I could get them shipped. So we're probably going to have, like, tiny things Thursday or something instead. Hello? Cat? I don't know what's happening over there. Today we are making dinosaurs. Like this. These are our fidget dinosaurs. They have little beads on them for fidgety fun. There's also fidget hedgehogs in my store. And the fun thing with these is that they're pre-orders, so when you order one, you get to pick everything. You get to pick the yarn, you get to pick the bead design that you want, everything. So we have 2 to make. One of them we were given some specifics, and the other one was just purple dinosaur. So we'll make that one second. What were you working on today? Yes, we'll do a raid video too to welcome in our raiders. This year, to celebrate subscriptions and raids, we have this lovely jar of paper stars. And anytime that someone subscribes, they get to pick what color star they want. If you gift a subscription, you get a shiny purple star. And if you raid, you get one of these pretty gold stars. So we are going to make one for you, Cheerful Bacon, to add to our collection of new friends. And then we'll play a raid video just to welcome y'all in, give you a little taste of the silly shenanigans and crafty chaos that happens here. Yeah, it's fun. Failing to crochet Hermione Granger's hair. Oh my goodness. Adding to my D&D character's art, then ending with a Pokemon Community Games Stadium battle. Wait, that's so fun. I've never done any of the battling before. But that sounds amazing. If you have any questions with the crocheting bit, I'd be happy to try and help. I'm so sorry that you're struggling with it. That's always frustrating. Make your star. Oh God. Hang on. Wait, my paper's slipping. Excuse you. Uh-oh. Not my Twitch glitching. It's saying connecting to chat, so hopefully I didn't miss any messages. I'll check in a second. But here's your raid star. Thank you so much for bringing your community over and trusting them here. I appreciate it. You will be added to my jar. And we will play this raid video. If you have to raid and run or do any kind of post-stream self-care, I can say words, please make sure that you go and do that. You are welcome to lurk. You're welcome to chat. Whatever you need to do to de-stream. And I will see you all right after this video. Whoosh. Say hi. Hi, I'm Megan and welcome to my stream. We have cats in hats. Dear diary. Dear diary. I dressed as an orange for you. It worked. You're so cute. I can't. Love your face. Nailed it first try. And welcome to my birthday stream.
Less than 3,333,333,333,333. Love my family at the moat.
Artemis is staring into your soul right now. Y'all, look at it. You're getting so much maple silliness. Oh, you like the lesbian? Enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you hit that follow button. So, raiders and friends of the moat, I have a question, and that is, are you ready for some shenanigans? /in chat if you are. I'm so sparkly! I'm so sparkly. Alright, raiders, moat friends. If you are a follower, you have access to the ready emote. Be sure to share it in the chat if you are here and, in fact, ready for shenanigans. Thank you again so much for the raid. Yes, we have 3 cats and a dog. The cats all chose us. We did not, in fact, adopt. We didn't go to a shelter to get any of our cats. They all just were like, hi, we live here now. Okay. So you'll get to see our 2 girls. They hang out upstairs. And then Maple is our boy. He's our basement dungeon dweller. He has really bad kitty manners. And he and the girls don't get along. So, yeah. And the dog hates all the cats. So everyone is always behind closed doors. It's a lot in my house. But we are doing the best that we can. Oh, so over the weekend, James and I went to Home Depot. Oh, he had to get stuff for his curling club. And we went to go look at pepper plants for the garden. And they were so expensive. They only had the ones that were in like the big pots. And I was like, I'm not spending $10 per plant. So then we have a flea market, or yeah, like a farmer's market, flea market combination that's open on the weekends right near the Home Depot. And so we were like, why don't we just like go walk around, see what they have, maybe, because sometimes there's like a little garden pop-up. And sure enough, there it was. And they were selling pepper plants for $1 each. They were smaller, and I'm like, that's fine. We don't need a big one. Like, I'm not spending $40 when I, no. That's ridiculous. My bacon bits are acting like they're stuck with glue. Oh my gosh. No more bacon bits. I love that so much. Thank you again for the raid. I hope that you have a great rest of your time zone. Oh my goodness. Bacon bits. Hi, girly. What's up? Also at this like market, I feel as though everyone has one of these places, at least one of these places that like it's not, it's like a pet store that sells like stuff for pets, but they also sell animals like dogs and cats, not adopting, not like PetSmart and Petco where they have the adoptions. Like these are places that have like couple of $1,000 dogs and rabbits or whatever. It's the ick. But when we walked in to like the indoor part of the market, they had like the puppies there, and they were golden retriever puppies. And so James, we both like went over and said hello to them. Yeah, I wish that they would outlaw that. And I, like James and I were saying, like, of course they were cute. And like, of course we were like, oh my God, I love them. But we were also both like, not, they were wanted like $1,600 per puppy. And I'm like, you're out of your mind. I'll go to the animal shelter. Thank you. But here, because you have to see a little puppy when there's a puppy. Like, you have to say hello. Even when, you know, like we don't buy anything from this store. But like, they're so cute. I know. I know. Dogs from the Humane Society. That's so smart. That's so smart. Like have dogs. Like when you go to Petco or PetSmart and they have like they usually have cats at the store that you can like look at and put in an adoption form for. Like do that. I understand that dogs, it's to me having puppies and dogs in like those small little cages at like a pet store is probably more stressful to them than anything, just because like they don't, like cats relieve themselves in litter boxes and dogs like they're literally doing it in like that shredded newspaper stuff, you know. Hi Raccoon, hi Belzy, welcome. But it was cute because like we walked out and James, like we were like next dog, whenever that ends up being. I was like, he goes either a pity or like a lab mix. I was like, I know. Any pet store selling dogs or cats is basically protested into going out of business. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Not everyone really thinks it through. They just see that cute little golden retriever puppy who, yeah, absolutely adorable. And then the other one who was like sitting there like chewing the newspaper came over and was like super calm and sweet. And like, I just, of course, puppies, you just fall in love with them. Like that's part of it. But like you can find puppies at shelters if like you want to get a puppy for like your child or something, or what, like you can find everything at the shelter. Like you can find purebred, like you might be waiting longer if you're looking for like a dog that's a specific breed, but unfortunately you're going to find it. And, you know, if people realize just how many like shelter pets are put down every day, every year, it's why I cringe when people tell me about their dog that they're breeding with their neighbor's dog, or they have two dogs that I'm like, there's never a reason in my mind. And, you know, of course, there are reputable breeders out there, 1000%. But you're not going to find a reputable breeder through a pet store. Like, those puppies are not from those reputable breeders. Those puppies are from the puppy mill. And it's completely different if you're, like, going through a breeder who does things ethically and they have, like, you know, all of that. Pitties are the best! Oh my gosh. I loved our Pitty. He was so sweet and so gentle. We'll get one after August. Oh. Oh, what's up, Belzy? Usually rescues that specialize in the breed. Yeah. Or, if anything, if you talk to, like, your local shelter, a lot of times they'll have resources. So, like, if you're looking for a specific breed or a specific age, a specific gender, even, like, some people, James loves having girl dogs. I loved Coco, but after Coco, I'm like, bladder incontinence is no joke, and poor sweet beans had to be on medicine. Like, nope. And I know, obviously, here Coco couldn't not pee. She would pee in her sleep, and then Patch gets clogged up if he eats like the wrong dog food and then can't pee. So it's like we had too many pee problems in our house. No. Meanwhile, I've only ever had boy dogs. So it's funny because James always had like girl dogs and I always had boy dogs. So pet stores here rarely have pets anymore. Pet food and toys, heck yeah. Yeah, certain states are, you know, kill free here. And it's sad, like, knowing people now in like small animal rescue, I never really knew that there were so many like bunnies and guinea pigs and hamsters and all of those also looking for homes. Like, they have like just as many animals, if you will, that are looking for a home as, you know, dogs. Oh, he is. He is. He's good. He's old. I mean, if we're being honest, he'll be 11 in like 2 months. And he has been he's been pooping in the house. For like no reason. So we brought him to the vet, and from what they can like physically see, the only thing that they're thinking is that his anal glands like really need to be expressed. They're really clogged, but he wouldn't let them do that. And so we have to bring him back with like heavier anxiety medication. And if he still won't let them do it, then they're going to sedate him. And have to express his anal glands, and then we asked, like, if he has to be sedated, if they could also do internal imaging, which again will be expensive, but Patch has so many lumps and bumps that we can see on the outside of his body that there's part of me that's wondering if there's anything internally. Like, they're like fatty tumors, but he has a lot of them, and I'm just like, is there anything happening internally that's causing, like, him to poop himself? So I'm like, if he's already sedated, you might as well do it instead of having to, like, charge us again to sedate him for x-rays or at whatever scans you're gonna do. So I was like, I'd rather just pay, like, that fee once. Yeah, the pooping was the last news, as you heard. Yep. We're still trying to figure that one out. But we were just at, like, a farmer's market over the weekend, and they had puppies, and James and I were just, like, talking, you know, the way you do. Like, we've seen some very cute puppies. I mean, I've shown you all some of them that have been available for adoption. And I mean, I've literally said it to Patch's face. I'm like, if you were nice to other animals, you could have, like, a friend, you know? Like, you could have a buddy, a pal, and instead you're just a jerk. Hello, River. Welcome in. I want to keep it around 30 pounds. Yeah, I can understand that. Oh, wait. Shoot, what Pokemon? Okay. Hello there, Smoothie Time. Welcome in. How are you? How was your stream today? What were you up to? For new friends, welcome in. My name is Megan, and I am a neurodivergent variety crafter here on Twitch. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting. Today I am working on fidget dinosaurs. Your body doubling friends, well, welcome. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of body doubling pals here. You are welcome to body double here. You're welcome to lurk. You're welcome. We have a task list here. If you would like to add something to the list, you're welcome to do that. But we are working on fidget dinosaurs today, like this little chicken nugget with ketchup one. And this one is a purpley pink white combo, and they're going to have these really pretty pastel rainbow beads. So that is what we are working on. Let me snooze those ads that want to play. We'll do those in a few minutes. Yeah, oh my gosh, I love them so much. So we've done dinosaurs and we've done hedgehogs. And both of them are still available on my website for pre-order. So basically the way that pre-orders work is that you get to pick everything. You can pick your yarn, you can pick the beads, you can pick the pattern that you want. You can pick if you want regular eyes or googly eyes. But yeah, I love them. They're great. They're so nice for fidgeting. They're small too, which I like. So like you can put them in like your bag, take them with you, stick them in your pocket. This white one is my fidget hedgehog, and it has come with me to lots of appointments to just kind of fidget with. But let me make a raid star for you for that lovely raid. We have a jar of stars this year. And if you subscribe, you get to pick a color. If you raid, you get a gold star. And if you gift subs, you get a purple sparkly star. So, oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. They're so fun. I also, if you ever, I mean, the pre-orders are nice because they aren't going away. If there's ever anything on my website that someone really wants, but they need to make like a payment plan or time or whatever, that's always okay. I'm someone who lives paycheck to paycheck, and so I don't always have disposable fun income. Like today, my income went back to taxes. Yay. But, you know, so the pre-orders will like stick around. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome in officially. Let me make also, what did I miss? Working on your stream. Desk work. Gotcha.
I found my
Gotcha.
people.
I was going to say, I know that you told me. Chewies. Yeah. Smoothie time. Thank you for that follow as well. I appreciate it. Are either or any of you all crafters? Are y'all just here for comfy, cozy vibes? All are welcome. There's lots of comfy, cozy vibes here. There's lots of animals too, so if you like animals, you're in a good spot. There's so many cats in this house. There's a dog. Yeah. Yep. Our dog is old too, yeah. Shelter, yeah. It won't be as hard. Mm-hmm. More of a chance of genetic defects. Absolutely. Yep. Oh, yes. 100%. High key crafter. I love that. You're a cross stitcher. You're working on your first counted piece. Ooh, what are you stitching? Is it within arm's reach? I've been working on a cross stitch piece on stream too, so I kind of have been itching to finish it. Oh, it's over there. I'll get it on our stretch break. It's a sunflower themed whale. Wait, that sounds so cute though. I love that. There's some really cool patterns out there. I have so many patterns. Like, I either need to become quicker at all of my crafts, or I don't know. I think that's it. Or I need less sleep. I don't know. I have so many things to make and just not enough time. I need more time. That'd be great. Here is your raid star. Let me add you to my jar. Boop. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. I appreciate it. If you need to raid and run or de-stream or do anything like that, please make sure that you do. You're welcome to lurk, of course, all of you. You're welcome to chat. You're welcome to do whatever it is that you need to do. We are going to be coming up on a stretch break here in a couple of minutes. Stretch breaks are basically the mandated Twitch ad breaks. So when that rolls around, we will play a game of words on stream, and I'll encourage you all to get a snack or a drink or use the bathroom or take your meds or move your laundry or whatever it is that you've forgotten about doing, because let's be real, I forget a lot of that stuff. Of course. Thank you for bringing your community over and trusting them here with me. I appreciate it just so much. So how about I'm a little sad now that no one has asked for a fidget dinosaur. Like, I think I'm going to need to make one of these. But a fidget dinosaur with clear beads and multicolor yarn. Hold on. You can do it, camera. I believe in you. Camera, please. Because you can see the multicolor through the bead, and it looks so cool. Hold on. Hang on. Oh, there are the ads. Okay. I'll show this to you after the ads then. There was no 1 minute warning. They're just boom ads. Okay, I'll be right back. Sorry. That snuck up. Okay, if y'all can hear me, Tigress just gifted a pattern to the chat. It's a cross stitch pattern. So if you are learning to cross stitch or would like to cross stitch or learn how, hold on. It looks like this. This one. Oh, actually, it's also right there on my wall. Literally. Okay. So go ahead. There we go. Okay. Y'all should be coming out of ads. So there's a cross stitch pattern giveaway going on right now. If you type exclamation point enter, you can enter to win. Oh no! Yeah, ads just like, there we go. That one. That's the pattern. And you can win for free if you type exclamation point enter. There we go. Yeah, that was like terrible timing on Twitch's part. They didn't let me know. Normally I get like a minute warning, and it was just like surprise ad time, and I'm like, nah, I didn't get a minute warning. Sharn, it's you. Click that link. But yes, every now and then we do, or I shouldn't say we, someone in the community is incredibly generous and will gift a pattern, or sometimes even like something that's ready to ship. And you just have to type exclamation point enter to enter to win. It smells like farts in my office all of a sudden. You're gonna have to learn how to cross stitch. That's a good one to learn. It's not too difficult. And if you have any questions, you know how to reach me. So. Oh, silly, if you could, I mean, the windows are open. Can you at least aim the farts out the window? That would be great. Oh, also, here, real quick. Hang on, let me zoom out. Look at how cool this looks with the clear bead and the color changing yarn, and you can like see the stripe going through it. Like how cool would it be to have like really, like this is very subtle color changing yarn in my opinion, but like having like one of these. Oh God, don't be banning people. Okay, mouse. My mouse is charging, so it's on a cord and it pulled. Okay. Or
Love
like,
this community and Megan.
or like this. Yay! I'm so glad that you got it. I hope that you enjoy the pattern. Or this. Like, I've got so many cool yarns that would look so cool with clear beads. I might have to try this myself. I got you, silly. Oh god, well, I will as soon as my mouse speed is back up normal. Okay. Of course. We can use this camera, maybe. I feel like the color's better on it. But I feel like the angle is better with the other camera. It's a conundrum. Okay. Also, I kind of love when someone like brand new to a craft wins one of the pattern giveaways, because it's like, hee hee hee, join us. Join us in the new hobby. Oh gosh, a Corsola, I didn't even try and catch it. One of us. One of us. Okay. Okay. No. I don't know, which camera do you all prefer? This one. Or this one. It's like going to the optometrist. Option number 1 or option number 2? This one? I feel like I'm at the eye doctor. Option 2, yeah. Option 1 is good for like our up close stuff. The cross stitching when we do miniatures, or for seeing colors a little bit better than this camera. This camera's a little bit darker, but the angle of this one I feel like is better. It's a toss-up. One, two, three. Yeah, which option? I mean, at least I feel like there's a big enough difference for you to notice. Unlike when you're at the eye doctor and you're like, I don't know, do it again? Do it again slower? And finally you just pick one, even though you don't really notice the difference because you're like, oh my god, they think I'm an idiot? Or is that just me? That might just be me. feel like a lot of us are going to be like that, though. I make it let them switch it like 4 times to be sure. Yeah, and sometimes even after that, I'm just like I don't see a difference. I've said that to them before too, where I'm like when you hesitate, they ask if they're about the same, and I'll say yes, yeah. Yeah, I've never had like an optometrist be like, "Oh my god, just pick one," or like get annoyed. But I just start to feel self-conscious about it. But I think that that's just people who have maybe been rushed to make decisions because they have analysis paralysis. That they start to worry that they're not making decisions quick enough. And that they're going to be an annoyance to other people. That's just me. Hasn't changed, yeah. It's actually kind of neat. Like, my eyes got a little bit better after I started wearing glasses all the time. Because I have an astigmatism. And so, a lot of it, like you probably can't tell looking through them. It's not a heavy prescription. Like, I have a very, very low, like, I don't have like a crazy high thing. But basically, like, one eye was working harder than the other, and it was giving me headaches, it was causing other issues, and so getting like glasses that could like fix that helped the eye like not work as hard, not strain as much. So, yep. That's you. Super light prescription too, just for working computer. Yeah. Like, and that's why when a lot of times when I'm crafting and watching TV, I am sitting like this and I'll do this and look up at the TV, and you can see that if I'm looking at the TV, I'm looking over the top of my glasses. Like, I'm not actually looking through my lenses most of the time when I'm crafting and watching TV. Like, it's just like, because the TV's mounted on the wall. So you just kind of do one of these. But it's nice. I'm grateful that that's, all that it is. In the left eye, I think mine's in the right. I don't remember. My doctor's actually worried. Oh, wow. Had to get 3 pairs of glasses. Oh, my gosh. My dad has to wear glasses. Actually, okay. My dad has always had to wear glasses. He's been the same way with, like, really very, without glasses, he can't see. And he actually just had cataract surgery or whatever they call it. And now he just has to wear glasses for, like, reading, which is super weird. Like, reading or computer work. So, yeah. I didn't know how that surgery worked. And then I learned and I was like, that's amazing and horrific all at the same time. Negative 2 point something on both sides, yeah. Having astigmatism. And you're like, I've been seeing that. I've been seeing you. What do you mean? What do you mean, do I wear glasses? Have you prescribed glasses for me? Terrible eyesight when he first got his glasses. He was an adult. I was like, dude, how did you exist until now? Right? Some people you're just, or like little kids, oh my gosh, like little kids who can't necessarily express or explain that like they can't see or anything, really. I mean, how do they know what they're supposed to or like see or not see? And then all of a sudden like they get glasses and they're just like, and you have to like ease into it. If you have really bad vision, you can't just like put glasses on and wear them all the time or you're gonna make yourself sick. Like you have to slowly like, right? It's wild. Surgery to get it removed. Had to wear an eye patch to balance my eyes. Oh, little baby Allison with an eye patch. I don't know why. That's just so cute. Probably not for you. They just know something is wrong. Yeah. Yeah, the people are like talking about like what they see or whatever and they're just like you needed them because I was so cross-eyed. Went through years of vision therapy as a kid. Yeah. I was a literal infant. Only in the left eye. Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be a lot. Like I know that when my prescription has changed, I'll get like headaches for a little while and it's just there are times when you're like, is this even like the right prescription because I feel awful with it. And then it's like, oh, I just needed to wait a couple of days and now I no longer everything isn't, moving and terrible. You also had to wear an eye patch to train a lazy eye? My hubby didn't have an eye patch, but he had leg braces as a kid. And like casts and stuff, which the braces were cute. I'm sure he felt differently. I actually don't even know if you remember it, James. If he's even listening. If he's listening, he's gonna get a gold star. But I doubt it. Let's see. No gold star. You get an F. Uh-oh. Wait, where was it? Oh my god, I just can't count. Nothing new here. I saw the gnome shield. I'm so excited. I have to have the gnome shield. Oh wow, really? Yeah, James had to wear like braces and stuff as a baby because his legs were all kinds of messy. Like he didn't learn how to walk until he was 2. Cause his legs and growth plates and stuff were all kinds of jacked up. You can have a gold star. You can have a gold star. Yay. I'll aim my farts towards his office. Thank you. Purple dice, yeah. It's probably only available after the first set is finished. Yeah, I think it's the second set. Can't sprain your ankles. Interesting. Yay. It's like one of those, like, yay, I'm sorry, kind of. Like, that's awesome, but also, oh, do you... This is going to be such a strange comment or a strange question. No, I did something wrong because this is now wrong. Okay, hold on. Yeah, like, I'm double jointed in my arms, like my elbows. So, like, I can turn my arm, like, completely around. That was always good for a party trick. I remember one time my mom came into, like, the living room and I had been sitting on the floor watching TV. And, like, my elbows just lock. Makes doing push-ups impossible. Like, doing push-ups in school, I never understood how people could do them because when I push, like, all the way up, my elbows pop, like, they rotate to the front. And so when I do a push-up, I have to, like, rotate them, which is, like, not what you normally have to do, but I would have to, like, rotate them. And I never really understood how to, like, basically I couldn't push up all the way. Like, I couldn't push up to, like, I don't think you're supposed to lock your elbows anyway when you push up, but, like, I couldn't straighten them all the way, so I'd have to almost straighten them. It was a whole thing. Anyway, but I remember my mom coming in, and I had been, like, leaning back, and my elbows were like that. She was like, oh my God, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, what's wrong with what? I don't know. You could. That's my only one. Like, it's just like a hypermobile elbow, I guess. Like, I don't have, you know, I know people who have, like, EDS who can, you know, pop, like, all their joints do, like, funky things. Or, I shouldn't say all, but, like, a majority of them. I have that one, and I used to be able to pop this thumb out of its socket. But, like, it kind of, over time, doesn't go as far. I don't know. I don't know. Bodies are weird. Oh, that's interesting. I have weak joints and can do some odd things. I love that all of us are like, I can do this cool thing. You'll never guess what I can do. Oh, I was going to ask you all if you want... Such a weird... So the other day, I'm sitting in the living room, I'm watching baseball, I'm crocheting. I'm not wearing socks because the weather is nice, and honestly, I just am not a huge sock wearer. I'm either I have to wear socks or they have to not be on. It depends on which flavor of autism I have. They just like how sometimes you want to wear like pants or long sleeves, and sometimes the length of them give you the ick. It's the same idea. Sometimes socks give me the ick, and sometimes not wearing socks give me the ick. Anyway, I'm sitting there, and I need to show you all this because it's super cute. My dress for the wedding came, which is very exciting, and I haven't tried it on yet. Mostly because I'm super bloated because it's that time of the month coming up any day now. So I feel swollen. Anyway, the dress and James's matching vest and bow tie came in a box. Which of course means it must be investigated. And it must be satin. And it must be, you know. She also, I wanted to see, we have this like automatic ball thing that we had gotten. I'll post an update on there, on the social media page. Because I think that this is so funny. Like, Maple liked this ball, okay? Pippin loves this ball. She's like, this is the greatest thing ever. It moves. And it makes sounds, and I love it. And so she found a way that she could hook it with her claw, and she got it into the box. And so then it was trapped, and she was like, this is fascinating. And then after she was done, it was time to take a little snooze in the box. She fits, she sits. Absolutely. But in true gremlin form the other day... Okay. So here, this was when the box first showed up, and she's like, oh, this is amazing. Hi, Obsidian. And so I'm sitting there, and she's like, checking everything out. Okay, no free feet on the internet, but she's licking my toe, and then she bites it. Hold on. The video will loop. Okay. What an unhinged... She, like, chomp. What? And that, I sent that video to my husband, and I was like, her intrusive thoughts literally won. I'm like, I don't know whether to be proud, ashamed, what, but I was like, she literally... was just like, I wonder what would happen if I... And I'm like, you know, I respect it. You know, she found out. She was like, oh, is not actually food. Is a toe. Cats are so weird, and I love it. They are the weirdest. Maple likes to chew cardboard boxes and rip paper. Like... Hang on. Videos. I love... There's that orange cat on the internet who likes to crunch boxes. You all know the one. Where like they give him a box and he like scrunches up his little face and it's just, I freaking love it. But like, yeah, this is Maple. Hold on. And he's like, he doesn't want to eat it. He's just like screw this piece of paper. It needs to get destroyed. Oh my god.
Ow.
Yeah. Maple loves food. Like, he wants all the food. And he will... Where's that video? The other day, he just, like, took an entire Tostito, and I was like, oh, okay. Like, salty and crunchy are favorites. If it's, like, a chip or a cracker or goldfish, anything cheesy, oh my god. Actual cheese sticks, like, anything cheesy, this cat is like, give me. Which is fair, because I, too, am a big fan of the cheese. But, like... And he broke it and left me with the tiny piece. And took the whole cracker for himself. He was like, thanks, Mom. Hold on. I was like, yeah, here, break off a little bit. Sure, why not? Like, well, nothing I can do about it now. Like, all right. And he was like, thank you very much for this chip. Meanwhile, if I offer it to the girls, they're both like, what do I do with this? Pippin the other day just, like, tried a piece of Triscuit that she found that Maple had left behind. And she was like, what is this? And, oh, here. Oh, look at her biscuit makers. Look at this. She's like, I like the crunch. But then she, like, didn't want to eat all of it. Hi, Saren. You're just in time for kitty time. You're just in time for cats. You knew. You knew. Yeah, she said crunch. And then we were showing, Pippin gave in to her intrusive thoughts the other day. I'm not posting this on, like, their TikToks or anything, because people are weird about feet on the internet. So I'll show it to you all. Granted, I know that there's weird people on Twitch that can do whatever, but, here, Pippin gave in to her intrusive thoughts. She, lick, bite. She was like, I wonder, you know, the other day, though, she jumped up on the couch and they had another little, she gave her a bath. Like, they're doing so good. I'm so happy with how good they're doing. And they're playing. Like, look at this. Was this the ball the other day? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This was so exciting. Artie had watched her play with this ball. And Artemis hated this ball originally. And then she was like, well, now I'm curious about it. Camera, please. So she went over to it. And she was, like, playing and not worried at all about what Pippin was doing. And I'm like, yes, girls. For new friends, Artemis is the orange girl kitty. She came in... All of our cats lived outside. So she came in 3 years ago. 3 years ago? Pippin, the long-haired girl kitty, and then Artie was like, box time. Pippin, the long-haired toe muncher, came in September. So, like, she's still newer to the indoor life. But both of my girls had injured feet. That I, kept them from being outside. I'm like, no, enough. Like, it's time for you. They had been acclimating to being indoor. Well, Pippin had been acclimating to being inside. And I was like, nope, we're done. You're staying in now. Same thing with Maple. But, so they've been, like, learning how to live together, because, yeah. The long-haired toe muncher. Saren, how was the end of your stream? Did you finish your dragon? Thank you for the raid. Oh, Smoothie, join us. Do Poke Start. Henry showed up at 8 this morning, sitting on your patio looking inside. Oh, I'd scoop him up, love him, and hug him and call him George. I mean, the fact that he has an owner, can't you just be like, I've kidnapped your cat for the day. He'll come back soon. You got a Froakie. You didn't finish? That's okay. Yeah, we're just going through all the animals. This is Abrams. Abrams is a feral who we feed. And he's now been coming for breakfast too. I love this. I'm going to make a sign for the back step. I have to. Just the fact that, like, all of them have come from that. You know? Oh, but this was last night. Maple does this thing where he's like, I want what you're making, whatever you're making in the kitchen. And he'll start to meow at you.
What?
His quiet meows, which I love. He's like,
Think you should get some of what I have?
and he's like, yeah.
You do?
This will go up on TikTok.
You really want it?
He's like, I really want what you have, Mom, please.
So much. Okay. You have to eat it though, right? You promise you will?
FYI,
Okay.
he does not in fact want what I have.
Remember, you promised.
He says, why, it's mango talenti. And he's like, ew.
You don't want it?
He's like, why would you do this to yourself?
It is every time. Because you're like, I want what mommy eats. And then I give it to you and you're like, ew. Yeah, it's the true story. Every time. You don't like mango.
Look at it, look at how he scrunches. He's like, ew, it's gross. Like he scrunches his little face
We
up.
can have different snacks. Yeah. And we can share some snacks. Like crackers. You like to share wheat things? Okay. Maybe we'll share some of those later. Come on. Yeah, come on.
And then this is my favorite. He's like, but Mom. So Jay's trying to figure out where the meows are coming from. I'm sorry, Jay. He is. He's not tiny. He was like an ideal weight. And we got an auto feeder and we like set the auto feeder to go like 4 times a day. And then my husband gives him too much wet food. And he ended up putting on like 1.5 pounds. So we readjusted how the auto feeder goes off and he's slowly readjusting. I'm like, listen, it was a process to get the right exact measurements. But considering that he was once like a malnourished, underweight, skinny little guy, I much prefer him to be a little chunkier. But I no longer pick him up and go, oh my god, you're heavy. Your dogs do this all the time? I love it. The one that always cracked me up was our lab Coco. Our lab Coco would be very similar, where she'd be like, give me this, I want it, I want it. And so we'd like give it to her, and then she'd be like, pleh. Like Patch, our Dalmatian, loves lettuce. Willow came looking. Oh, sweet girl. Sweet girly. So Patch loves lettuce. Which is a really weird thing for a dog to love. But he hears us like open the container and he's like, oh my god, it's time. Saren, thank you again for the raid. And he comes like running over and he's like, give. So we would always, I mean, we're fair sharers when we had Coco. They each got a piece, because the other thing too is that if we gave him a piece and not her, she'd be very offended. So we give each of them a piece of lettuce, and then Coco would immediately look at you like, how could you do this to me? I can't believe I trusted you, and then spit it out. And Patch was like, crunch, 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 like, this is the greatest day of my life. And then he'd go and eat her piece. And you're just sitting there like, why are you all the way that you are? Like, I wonder if I can find a video. Probably not. Because I have like a million videos on this phone. But never hurts to have a little extra chunk. You're not wrong. Literally so many videos. Oh my god, okay. I know that I'm always showing videos and talking about, and some of you might get annoyed, but I give you Baby Patch. Oh my god. Oh, Coco. Yes, that is what you think it is. He found it in the bathroom. It's clean, don't worry. He removed it from the package. This is our apartment. Yeah, he was just running around with a pad. Oh, I miss when he was that little. Oh my god. See, and whenever I see videos of him like this small, all I think is how like Disney did so good animating the Dalmatians, because of like the way that they move is so, I don't know, like, oh my god. And he also watched, he still watches TV, but from a very young age he watched. Just like the ones in, you know, the animated. Is this? No, I don't know what that is. Okay, and then we'll get back to crafting. This was his best friend. This was Coco. She's the one making the Chewbacca sounds. Lord. Okay, no, I'm really done after this. He was in his crate, which has 2 openings, and one side was open.
Come on.
And he couldn't figure it out because the side he was looking at was closed. So, like, the side facing us is...
I'm not being mean, but he,
Hold on. So then I go over and I'm like, no, look, it's open. It just, like, swung closed because of, like, you know, the way that the house... And Coco's like, come on, let's play. And he's like, I'm stuck. And I was like, buddy.
off the floor, off the wood. Okay.
Oh, sweet summer child. Oh. Yeah, I can't find the handy lettuce video. But it was funny. Okay. See, so if you're here, like, to hang out, you get pet videos and random Megan sharing pictures, videos, and or stories, because that was one of the questions on that ADHD test, where it was like, do you often get distracted by things when doing, like, one task? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. I do. Ooh, look at that over there, shiny. Like, here I am being all, oh yeah, we'll finish both of these dinosaurs today. And I'm working on the first one. Megan. Okay, I don't need to crochet my own hair into this. This isn't going to Silicons, so this person doesn't need my DNA. Silicons in the wall with my brush is like, I already have it. There it is. You need to clone me? No. Back in the day, we used to have a channel point redemption for, like, people to redeem, and it was like picture or video time. Hi, Emily. You don't know what I do in these walls. Fart, evidently. You've been here since Baby Patch. Good. I hope that Baby Patch gave you a serotonin boost. Baby Patch gives me a serotonin boost. Now I want to look at more pictures. Everyone farts. It's true. I just don't think everyone farts in my walls. I think that might be something uniquely you. Very crowded walls. You haven't found anyone else? What if Sillykins is like... I don't know, how many of you have seen The Secret World of Arrietty? It's a Ghibli film. It's a good one. But like, what if Silly is just a borrower who lives in my walls? Love those books? Heck yeah. Silly! Tisk tisk! I mean, you don't need to unmod, but we have to fix that. It's definitely something that needs... Friendship's not over. Ew, no. That's toxic crap right there. Someone's like, we can't be friends because you've never seen this. It's more like, we're friends and I'm going to get you to see this now because it's very good and it's important that you see it because I think you would enjoy it. Oh, dang. I had a video. Of course I did. Of him. Is it this one? No. We were actually watching The Secret World of Arrietty, and Patch was, like, intrigued by the clock. Ticking. Oh my god. Hold on. It's Baby Patch on a trampoline with the littles I used to watch, who are now in college and or graduated college. Ugh. Oh my god. He used to love people. Look at him. He used to be like, oh my god. His little ears. He was so little. Such a whale guy. And now he hates everyone, which honestly, I feel like is so valid. Listen, so we were talking about The Secret World of Arrietty, which is a Ghibli film, but it's based on the book The Borrowers. which is so good. I feel like I liked people more when I was younger too. Before you knew better, right? Maybe that's it. Like, it was so easy to make friends. Although, honestly, I feel like I have more true friends now. Like, people that I could be like, oh my gosh, I need help, or I need to talk, or whatever. And they would be like, I'm here, what do you need? Versus, like, having more friends when you're younger, but they're not. I don't know. I also know, like, my brother. My brother has so many friends. And I know that some of that is just like when we grew up too, like for social media, like how connected you could stay to people from like a very young age. Like to get on Facebook before, you had to have a college email address. Versus when my brother was like in middle and high school, he could get on and have like an account. Um, or military, yeah. Oh look, James is here. Sure, now he shows up. James, you missed all the baby videos of Patch and Coco. Sucks to be you. Alright, it's about to be ad time. Who was in your MySpace top 5 was a huge deal. Yo, for real. We'll be on Facebook. Alright, you saw some of them? Well, imagine missing some of them. Wow. Okay, let me turn off this. At my age, I hope so. We'll play some words on stream, get a snack, get a drink, go to the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry. I'm gonna go get the stuffing bag, which is in the other room, because again, I'm making something for someone. And I'll be right back, and we will keep crafting. I don't know how it's ad break again already, but here we are. Go stretch. Alrighty. Nicely done, everyone. So it's cute. I went and I got the stuffing that I needed to get. And I fully expected Pippin to be on the couch or on the ottoman because, like, that's her favorite place to be. And she wasn't. And I'm like, where is she? And I poked my head into the breezeway and she was sleeping on the cat tree in the sun. And I was like, hi. And then she immediately got down, but she didn't follow me. I tried to get her to come in here. Pippin! I was like, oh, sweet girl. Just enjoying the sun. Lying in the sun is like top tier. Oh, hey James, you probably can't hear me, but we have to move our laundry. I reminded everyone to move theirs. And we have sheets in the wash. Womp, womp, womp. Artemis and I just made eye contact, so I'm sure she'll be here in a minute. Like, I'm not even, like, talking in a high-pitched voice. I'm not doing any. She's coming over. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. That really means a lot. I hope that we see you back here soon. I forgot to mention this during both of the raids, but I stream Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern. And you guys are welcome anytime. Oh, and if you'd like to join the Discord, anyone that's here, you're welcome to. Share pictures of your art, share pictures of your pets. All those things. Yeah. But thank you for hanging out and thank you for being so lovely to have. She's staring at me menacingly. Boop. She blends in with my floor too well. Megan doesn't know as I also stare at her through the walls. Do you have like eyes in pictures and stuff like cut out so that you can like put your face there? Hi. Are you coming up? What? You can do it. If I try and pick you up, you're going to run away. Right? Come on. You just got to jump. Here. Do you need my lap? Mom, please. Yeah, but if I go to try and pick, she screams at me and leaves. So I I can't win. You want me to pick you up? Okay, I'll pick you up now. Don't touch me with your eyes. And you're like, okay, sorry. How silly. I don't know if you heard her like scream about it too. She's like, no. All right, drama. Whenever you're in a room and you feel like there's someone watching me, don't worry, I am. Oh. We look with our eyes, not with our hands. Yeah, but meanwhile, she's like wanting up. It reminds me a lot of my late guinea pig Smudge, who would absolutely run away and freak out every time you tried to pick him up. And as soon as you were holding him, he was like, oh, this is so nice. Do you want your food? Ballad, here you go. I have to pick up her lunch if she doesn't finish all of it. Because Pippin will come in and eat it. And she was just like trying to reach it. So I was like, do you want what's left of your food? And you can have it. Would you feel better if I'm looking respectfully? Look. As long as you're not looking, you know, all the time. If you know what I mean. Of course not. Why do I feel like that's a lie? Can you just imagine, like, the CIA or FBI or whoever's, like, watching all the things that we say online, reading these conversations and being like, why is this person not horrified? I'm just a notch in your bedpost, but you're just a line in a song. That's silly. This is his job security. He has a family to take care of, okay? Wait. Single. Wait. Where am I? Who are you people? I'm on 18. Okay. Alright. We're at least definitely going to finish this one. And we're going to get started on the other one. I actually grabbed some purple beads. Right? Out of all of, like, the dinos I've gotten, I'm shocked that no one was like... I guess that you would only know about this purple mix if you were here when I showed it off. You wouldn't... I wasn't included in, like, the options. But I've got this, like... purple bead mix combo thing. So I thought we could, I don't know, purple it up. One, two, wait. I cannot count to 2 today. It's a struggle, evidently. There we go. All right, let's add some eyeballs and some stuffing. And we'll finish this guy out. KB! Hello! How are you? How was your stream today? What were you up to? You're well, good. Artemis is being goofy. What were you doing? What were you up to? Y'all, if you're not already following KB, definitely make sure that you go and give them a follow. Crafty friend knits, crochets, spins, has chickens, you know, fun. Let's make you a raid star. I almost wrote down KB Raiders instead of KB Fibers because my brain was like, raid star. It's only Monday. Added a couple more rounds on the anthology throw blanket. Ooh. And added more colors for the stream blanket. Nice. That's awesome. Chickens are outside in their new house. Ooh. Did you upgrade their coop? That's so nice. Hi, Tapper Girl. Welcome in. What? Oh, really? Hi. You wanted to say hello to the Raiders? Let's say hi, I'm Artemis. Look. Ooh. Sparkly. She's like, I don't care, Mom. I don't care at all. Did some upgrades. Ooh, that's so nice. If I didn't know what spinning was, I'd be so confused by how excited you sounded about it. Yeah, sometimes KB just spins. She sits in her chair and just spins, and it's amazing. Hi, sweet girl. What are you doing? Hi, Artie's tail. Yeah. Artie, say hello to the other kitties watching. Say hi. Hi. You're so beautiful. Well, KB, thank you so much for bringing your group over. I appreciate you. If you have to raid and run, if you have to do any post-stream self-care, please make sure that you do that. You're welcome, of course, to hang out and chat, but make sure that you're taking care of yourself, too. All the kitties are here to see you, Artie. No one actually cares about what I'm crafting, okay? It's all about the pets, and I get it. I too come out of lurk when there's a pet on someone's stream. I have gone into streams and followed people because when I was looking for somewhere to watch, there was a pet. I get it. I mean, I care, but I also love Artie. No, see, exactly, and that's so fair. That's fair. Thank you again, though, for that raid, KB. You can do both. You can love her and also enjoy stream regardless of her if she's on or not, but also be like, oh yeah, I get to see her. She's so small. I don't know if I can, like, she's 8 pounds. She tiny girl. Like, compared to all the other cats, she's so little. And she's just 8 pounds on the boob. But she's just so small. Oh my god, they always get you. Like, it's amazing how they're not, like, by, you know, standard weight. You think of, like, a large breed dog, 60, 70 pounds. And then you think of, like, a tiny little cat. And yet somehow they're able to put weight on their little paw, like, directly where you're like, ah. Like, Patch is really good at getting his bony elbows into, like, corners of, you know, your body. But I swear, cats, they're like, hi, wouldn't it be great if I stood on, like, your belly button with my paw? And you're like, this feels terrible. What happens if I stand directly in the center of your boob? And you're like, please don't. I don't know how to explain this, but it feels like a vice. Okay. Do you think that maybe I can put the safety eyes in this dino? Right between your lungs. Pounces on you in the morning if you don't get up before the alarm to feed her. Yeah. In between the ribs, pushing them apart. Sleeping with a bag of elbows. Oh my god. Wow, a lot of us caught that Pokemon. And put one paw on my bad knee in just the right spot. Yeah, that's it too. Like, they can be standing, like, on your thigh and just, like, shift slightly. And you're like, ah. How? How is something so small able to, like, exert so much? Use your powers for good. I'll take some acupuncture, please. We're making fidget dinosaurs today, by the way, Raiders. I have 2 commissions here that we're working on. So the first one, this one is turning out beautiful. Can I just say, I'm loving it. Oh no, the eyeball fell. Okay, I'll get it in a second. And then the second one, the wall I was given was purple. They said I like the color purple. So we're going to do like a purple dino with purple beads. We're going to lean into it. Okay, she just wanted to lie down behind me. Ooh, stuffed peppers, delish. I haven't had them in so long. That would be funny. Honestly, yeah, I could see it. Having had acupuncture now. I still can't believe that I actually had acupuncture. Like, if you told me when I was, like, a teenager that that's something I would have done, I would have been like, yeah, okay. Okay. I was gonna say, I have to move just a little. So that I don't disturb the cat who's lying down. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it, KB, and the raid. Okay. Honestly, that Monopoly alert kind of made me giggle. So my dad finished doing our tax stuff. And since we owe money, you know, I had to give him info to pay what we owe. I just got a notification that someone by my dad's name just robbed my bank of Monopoly. Oh, I hope that you get some good sleep, that you feel better tomorrow, Mia. Thanks for hanging out. Right? Like, Man, I hope you didn't. Joke's on you, my bank doesn't have that much money in it. The amount that I was just robbed in Monopoly, that would bounce. So high. Holy moly. This is going to be like the first time since I opened my business that taxes are done on time. I always try and have everything ready, but the problem is that we would then have to get everything to the, you know, the respected parties to get things all taken care of. And that didn't always happen, and hard copies were demanded versus like faxing, and I'm very relieved. I mean, it sucks that I'm about to have, you know, over $1,000 taken out of my bank account. But at least it's done. That is nice. I'm glad that you owe less. Owing it all sucks. And then you don't have to pay late fees and interest. Yes, let me tell you that the late fees and interest that we've had to pay in the past, way too much. Oh, dang it. Okay, well, this guy's done except for weaving in that bit. Because guess what? The thing I was working on in the living room over the weekend also has my pins and tapestry needles, so I can't weave that bit in. So I'll have to do that after. But that's okay. I really love how this turned out. Hold on, look at I wasn't really sure how it was going to look, but that looks so good. No, I get that, but especially I almost feel like when it is your job, there's almost like a part of you that like dreads having to go home and work on it more. Do you know you know what I mean? I don't either. I understand that I have to pay taxes on what I make on Twitch because Twitch doesn't tax you and it doesn't tax me when you guys sub or give bits. So I understand that that part has to get taxed. But like the other things, it's a surprise. It's a gift. I'll share when I'm able. So So Do you think that they would like something? Because you were saying that they like purple and blue, but they just told me purple. So, do you think that something like either of those, which are kind of a purpley blue, like this is a purpley blue and this is a bluey purple, and then the purple beads, like this could look really nice. Or that one's purple. This one? The one that's more purpley. This one? You like the bluey purple against the beads better? Yeah, here I can also... I have other purples too. Like I've got this guy. I got really light purple. I don't think really dark purple would work. Because I think that really dark purple would cause some of these to get drowned out. So I think that the lighter purple... The purple palooza. The really light one. There we go. A sample of all the purples with the purple yarn. I almost feel like this might blend too much. Yeah, I think that the lightest purple might really make the other, like the beads, stand out. The left side colors, I do too. I just think that this one, it's a pretty color, but with the purple beads that I grabbed, I feel like most of them blend in, if that makes sense. Like, all of the ones that I put look really good with it, but they just blend. So I think we'll say at least no to this one. It's pretty, but no. And then we have to decide if we want a blue or a purple. I mean, we could eeny, meeny, miny, moe it, or like roll a dice. We could pull it. The hair. Look how pretty those look together. That's a beautiful blanket right there. Those purple, like those colors, they go so good together. Like they are so nice. Oops. Which purple yarn? Top, blue, purple, middle, lavender, bottom, pale purple. Okay, we'll have a 2-minute poll. Go ahead and have a vote. This is the top, the middle, and the bottom. I don't really know. There, we'll just pick 3. We're voting on the yarn, not the beads. Here are the beads, though. Oops. Vote on which purple? Top, middle, bottom. Bottom. Also, I haven't actually been on Instagram, but I saw Petrichor's comment. Earlier. Hi, Rainbow! Wait, did it not? Oh, did my GIF not? Wait, why can't I? No. I was able to I was able to do the SpongeBob GIF from the comments, but not on the actual. I wonder. Oh, here we go. Gotta wash the dishes? No worries. Okay. Oh, I got it. I thought the same thing when I was making that video. I almost said I almost said it like firmly grasp it. It should have sent it. Hold on. Yeah, the jobs that are open are obviously very part-time and just like you should have gotten an email. Check your emails. Mostly because if it's not working, I need to know that it's not working, but double check. If you're able. It's going all right. How about you? Okay, so we got lightest purple. I think this is going to be really pretty. Okay. Okay, you got it. Okay. That's weird because I updated it on the 11th, so you should have gotten an email like 3 days ago. Weird. I'm just glad that it worked because I'm like, I hate the way that Fourth Wall does their shipping. So it makes me nervous sometimes. Because I'm like, what part of this shipping like the downloading, the upload, like where did it fail? So I'm glad that it's there, even if it took a little bit for you to get it. Like I know that I updated it because it said that I did. I can delete that message I just typed to myself about checking. Okay. Or just make a note that it was there and to keep an eye on, I guess, like, delays with any, like, updates, you know? Helps if I have my clicker. So, the way that the dinos work, because they have like an even number and it's like perfectly like on either side. Like this dino, I did 3 beads, like 3 different colors, and I think that looks good. I could either do 3 different colors like that so that it's like a striped look on the back, or I could like use all 4 of the ones that I have and like alternate like which ones I use. But I think that this one, this pink and purple option is my favorite. What do you all think? Like which would you... Lumi! Oh my gosh, today has been the day of raids. I feel so loved. Thank you so much. Lumi, how was your stream, my dear? How are you? What were you up to today? I think the 3 option looks best. I think the stripes look good when there's more than 4 colors. Because otherwise it would be like perfectly even and that might look funny. But what were you doing today? Thank you so much for the raid. We're making fidget dinosaurs today. We just finished this one, which we were given, they wanted me to alternate between the kind of see-through glittery beads and the pastel ones, and we were told Rainbow Kitty unicorn vibes. And I think that we accomplished that very nicely. And this one, we were just told purple. So we chat voted on this pale purple yarn, and these are our purple bead choices. So we now have to eliminate one. And if I'm being honest, my knee-jerk reaction is to eliminate that one and keep the glitter, the see-through, and the pearlescent purple. This one's just regular purple. What do you all think? Ooh, what were you diamond painting? I'm hoping to diamond paint this week because I love it. And I have a big diamond art club one to work on, but I'm like trying to finish the one that I started already that's large so that I don't have like two bigger projects going at once. So yeah, I'm trying. You agree? All right, so you all like these three. Cool. Like, I like the dark purple, but I would keep one of these, basically. Either the glitter ones or the not glitter ones. Summer Solstice. Do you have a link? If not, I'm totally going over to look. Diamond Art Club. Club. Summer Solstice. The one that gives Rapunzel vibes. Oh, yes. It gives me Rapunzel vibes just based on, like, the colors. That's the wrong one. Like, the colors and, like, the moon and all. I don't know why. It just makes me think of, like, a modern short-haired Rapunzel. I don't know. Don't ask me. It's so pretty. Hold on. I got this one as my first one because it makes me think of Artie and Pippin. And I also love butterflies. So, that's cool how they have that now on the computer where you can, like, here's the diamond painting, here's the art, diamond art, diamond art. Yeah. And they've been, like, more snuggly. Like, Artie is starting to get used to Pippin and, like, not freak out or run away when Pippin's there. Like, Pippin had given her a couple of kisses here. Like, I love that they're getting more used to each other and more snuggly. Like, this was the other day they were sleeping. Like, that's almost touching. The fur is touching there. That Pippin fur and Artie fur are touching. So soon enough, this diamond art is going to come to life. Like, soon enough, this is going to be happening. You know? Let's Kofi catch rainbow. But Lumi, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. I hope that you had fun diamond dotting. How much have you done? Like, would you estimate? That's like the hard thing with the diamond art, right? Is that it's so much like cross stitch, but you can't get, you know, the percentage from your app being like, you've done this much. Dishes washed. Heck yeah. Well, we are working on fidget dinosaurs today. Pre-orders are still open for them, where you get to pick everything. You can pick the yarn you want, the beads you want, if you want normal eyes, if you want googly eyes, like this chicken nugget with ketchup beads, who I love so much. Oh my, none of us caught that? Really, Pokemon? Really? Rude. So rude. Googly eyes are fun. They are fun. I'm kicking myself now. I don't know if Kit Kat's here, but I'm gonna need to get photos, and from you too, Raccoon. I forgot to take pictures of the hedgehog with the googly eyes. I just wanted to get them shipped because they were so delayed because I was sick. I'm getting over the flu. Like, I'm good. I'm good at this point. I don't have a fever. My body doesn't ache anymore. But, like, my throat's still sore and I'm still coughing a lot. So it's like, yeah. Anyway, Lumi, thank you so much for your raid. Into the jar goes your star. I appreciate you. If you have to raid and run or do any post-stream self-care, please make sure that you take care of yourself. You're, of course, welcome to hang out. Also, this goes for anyone. If you haven't seen Instagram yet, definitely make sure you watch the last 2 reels. I got something pretty cool from Joanne Fabrics. That I'm really excited about. So if you haven't seen it yet, you should probably watch it. And maybe give it a like to boost the algorithm, you know? Because that's what we do for each other. I hear all these birds outside chirping and I'm like, I bet you anything that they finished all the food. Part of me is almost thinking of getting like a poster board or something and mounting the Knit It sign to the poster board so that I could like move it around. I don't know. But like then it's not attached in one spot or like to a wall or something. All right. 7. Right, that was the right number. Okay. I think it's so funny. Artie just really wanted to lie down behind me. She's been sleeping behind me on this chair since she was last on my desk. Like, okay. That's easy enough. Ads? Oh my god, it's after 6 o'clock. How in the heck? What? That went so fast. It's dirty again. I hate that. Honestly, there are times when I'm like, I don't want to wash my hair, where I'm like, I should just cut it all off. But what with the Ryan's wedding coming up, I don't want to cut it all off. I don't want to have like funky weird hair for their hello. Anonymous. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for donating towards the rocks to put around the tree. What the heck? Thank you so much. 81%. That's so much. That we're less than 20. We're 19% away. Holy cow. Thank you so much. If you want to stay anonymous, that's fine. But if you would like me to put your name on the rocks that we're getting, you can send me a DM here or on Discord. And I'll put your name on the rocks that we're gonna, because each rock is $3. So like, if you donate $3, we'll put your name on one of the rocks. If you donate more than 3, we'll put your name on like more than that, like multiple. And I just think that would be really cool. Is Nani Moose related to Faye Moose? Yes. They are. They're cousins. It's true. Okay. We're going to do a quick stretch break, and then we'll come back and we'll do like at least another row, because I want to get at least I want to get a couple of beads on, because I don't want to be like, what were we doing? And then we'll wrap up. Okay? Let's words, and I'll see you in a few. Wah, wah, wah. I think that thick tits and shit should all be on there. Not someone brand new coming into my stream and being like, what is this girl talking about? Listen, we're playing words on stream, okay? You agree? Right? Like, come on. I'm like, I have so much to do, and then I realize, but taxes is not one of those things, and that makes me feel really good. So hooray for that. I'll deal with the other things later. So I'll probably work on finishing this dino tomorrow. And then we can, I don't know. I wanted to do like diamond dotting this week. And I wanted to do give back blanket. And I also, I don't know, there's so much. Maybe tomorrow we'll do the rest of this dinosaur and we'll start on assembling a give back blanket. That could be good. Because like that you can just kind of pick up and stop wherever. So maybe we'll do that combination tomorrow. I'm so silly for not doing a schedule. Because doing the schedule means that I just have to plan it out at the beginning of the week and then I know what I'm doing instead of being like, I have no idea. I guess sometimes it's tricky when like we have pre-orders and I get orders and I feel like, oh no, I gotta do those. I don't know. Alright. What's up? Wait. No, that didn't. That didn't put me in the right spot. Let's try again. Or wait. No, that's a stitch. Okay. There's like a spot where you slip stitch, but not work into that stitch. I think that okay. Maybe we should just stop if I have to frog it twice. Usually that means that it's time to, hold on. Okay. One last time. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nope. We're okay now. Evidently, third time was the charm. I just couldn't count to 10. It's fine. It's great. Better than fine. All right. Hooray! And we're correct at the end. Even better. Alright. Here's what our beads look like. Let me move that green. I like it. Hang on. Oh, that camera's off. Okay. Well, that's fine. I like it. I think it looks good. And we will finish it up tomorrow. Thank you all so much for being here today. Thank you for all of the raids. That was so incredibly sweet. I really appreciate it. I will be back at 3 o'clock tomorrow, and we will, like I said, finish this dinosaur and then get started on some give back blanket project. At least that's the plan. If anything changes, obviously things can change sometimes. Sometimes we're like, actually it's a cross stitch kind of day, you know? So, that's the plan though for tomorrow. So that way we can get these orders out. Thank you so much for keeping me company today. And the follows. We're less than 20 follows away from the big 5,000. And we'll have to do like a big celebration and I don't know. Maybe start talking with other crafty friends about how we can support each other and make things happen, you know? Anywho, thank you all for being here today. I hope that you enjoyed stream and that you have a really wonderful rest of your time zone. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take, to be kind to yourself and other people. Remember you are loved, and I will see you all tomorrow. Until then, if you'd like to join the Discord, come hang out. And here's my socials. Like I said, if you haven't seen the Joanne post, you should go and check it out. Let's go and say hi to Soups. We love Soups. This first raid message is if you are a subscriber, and the second one is if you are a follower. Grab whichever one works for you. And let's go say hi. They're knitting today. I don't know what they're knitting, but I like the colors. So let's go say hi. Oh my goodness, that's a loud plane. Hi, Smoothie. We're actually just getting ready to raid so I can go cook dinner. Hopefully we'll see you guys all again tomorrow. And yeah, have a really great rest of your time zone, friends. Okay? Goodbye.